Right, well, what an adventurous day that was. I'm only on day 3. Um, Actually, someone did tell me that yeah, the scenery is kind of better in the middle, sort of thing, and yeah, I'm right in the middle of mountains at the moment. Um, so, um, okay, right, start of the day. Um, I kind of decided I wanted to go a different way back down to the trail. Um, but I kind of got to a situation where I saw, yeah, it's kind of lots of like fern and whatever. And then kind of it was getting steeper and steeper and it was getting swampier and swampier. And suddenly it's just like, you sure this is a path? Even though my phone was saying, my map was saying, yeah, it's definitely a path. But anyway, so I decided to go, let's do the decent thing, do the sensible thing, go back to Grasmere. Or is it Grasmere? It might just be posh over this, I don't know, or very southern. It might be Grasmere, I don't know. But so I walked back to Grasmere or Grasmere or whatever, and just thought, um, you know, if I find a bus that goes to Outer Water, which is where I wanted to start the trail from again, um, and obviously, I wouldn't be cheating, I'd just be getting to the trail. So my little hiccup this morning, I wasn't even on the trail, so, but I found it, no problem. I did actually walk, a little way round to the southern bit of the lake, Grasmere, um, and that was great. Um, so I found the trail, absolutely no problem. And I was like walking along, it's like, oh God, it was such a hot day today. It's just been getting hotter and hotter this week. So I think I should be bloody proud of myself, actually. It's what I achieved today. Because I got to, basically, there are 2 hotels. One is called the New, they're kind of nearly a mile apart, 0.8 of a mile apart or something. One is called the New Dungeon Gill, as in Gyll hotel. I stopped there. I was thinking, okay, I've lost about an hour for faffing around north of Grasmere. Um, so I kind of decided, it's just like, because I was just like, just plodding on, plodding, just really just going for it. And it's just like, no, Mary, just stop, you know. So I basically just stopped there for a lime and soda. I had, that was lovely, sitting out in the garden. I was only there for like 15 minutes, but that really refreshed me. And then I kind of walked on a little bit, and there was the old dungeon, um, Gill hotel. That looked a lot more popular, actually, and it looked bigger. Um, so that was fine. Then I was sort of wandering along, and it's like, oh, it's getting more and more mountainous. That's great, lovely, lovely scenery. And I was looking at and then I was like thinking, I know there's going to be a bit of a hill. I knew that. I kind of sussed that. And it was, God, what was it called? Something pass. God, what was it called? Stake Pass, I think it was, Stake. Yeah, I think that's what it was anyway. And I was like, quite happily just wandering along, getting more and more sunburnt probably. And right out in the open. I mean, honestly, most of the day's hike was right out in the open, like just searing. Honestly, I just felt like I was in the middle of the desert somewhere. I was just like walking along, and I was like looking into the distance, looking at my map, thinking, okay, so I've kind of got to go to eventually to the right, and I couldn't see a way through, and I was thinking, I'm gonna have to walk up that bloody mountain. And yeah, sure enough, I got to it. It's like, okay, sort of looking up to see if there were paths up there. They looked very, very high up, and I'm thinking, oh, bloody hell. slightly out of my comfort zone, but I'm just like thinking, okay, I could walk all the way back to civilization, the two inns or two hotels that I mentioned, or I'm only like about 6.5 miles from the hostel. If I just walk over that mountain, I'm going to be there. So I chose to do that. But to be perfectly honest, because it was quite zigzaggy. It wasn't such a big deal. You know, um, it was challenging, but it wasn't really. It wasn't like I felt like I was mountaineering or anything like that. I mean, probably was a mountain anyway. It's just it was a hill, yeah, a big hill that looked like a mountain, yeah, and so made it over the other side, and then it's all kind of very, as I say, very very open, and I was very oh my god, I mean, obviously I'm very sensible and I do take lots of water with me, so I had about 3 litres of water in my bag and it's all gone. By the end, I think I got to the end and it was like I had half an hour to spare, like thinking, I've got to finish it. I'm feeling so thirsty. But I knew that I was only like a mile or so from the destination, so I finished that, and I was thinking, well, I don't think there are going to be any more mountains. There weren't any more mountains. It was pretty flat after that big mountain thing. So I just continued along the river. Absolutely beautiful scenery. And here I am. I'm at Borrowdale. So today's effort was about 17 miles. After like the little blip at the beginning. So it would have been probably 14, 15, like day one, but that turned into a 17-mile one anyway. So so I arrived here, and oh my god, I've never been so glad to see the youth hostel. So I just walked in, just freshened up a little bit, and I went straight. They've got a pub attached to this one. We're not talking like just a fridge full of drinks behind the reception desk. There's a proper pub here. So I bought a pint of the local ale. There was that's all that's on tap anyway, and so I had a pint of that and a Pepsi Max. Just sitting out in the beer garden, just socialising with the a few other people. So that was quite nice. And then here I am. I sort of thought, that's it. I'm quite tired now. So I just going to chill out now. But yeah, it's been an absolutely amazing day. I was like thinking, oh my god, I'm so out of my comfort zone walking up that really big hill mountain thing. And when I was getting to the top, I was like thinking, I'm actually really enjoying this. It wasn't actually, sort of looking down. It's like, yeah, I'm high up, but the path's pretty good. There was a few narrow rocky paths, but that was absolutely fine. Obviously, I'm here. So tomorrow I'm walking to Keswick, up. I think, yeah, it's a fairly short one tomorrow. I think it's about 10 or 11 miles. So, well, I don't know, I might turn it into something else, I don't know. Yeah, I'm so glad I'm here and I can just relax this evening. And it is now just gone 8 o'clock. So the rest of the evening is mine. I'll probably be asleep by about 10 o'clock, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, anyway, tomorrow is another day. I'm quite impressed at every hostel that I've stayed in. It's got smaller and I say smaller and smaller. The number of beds has got lower and lower. I'm in a 3-bed dorm tonight at Borrowdale. But it's actually, I feel this is a bigger room than I was in last night. Yeah, and the good thing is it's like they've made the bed that's there is no door, no bunk above me, so that's quite cool. I'm in a proper bed. Anyway, right, tips of the day. There won't be one tomorrow because this is for the whole weekend, not, you know, I mean, on Facebook anyway, this won't appear for a couple of days, I don't know. Alright, so, Tiny Buddha. Right, write a to-be list. Instead of a to-do list for tomorrow, it may look something like this. Tomorrow I will be mindful, aware, peaceful, a person who seeks reasons to smile and laugh, loving, appreciative, forgiving, thoughtful, supportive, still, quiet, faithful, honest, a person who simply wants to be. Gosh, that's a long list, isn't it? The quality of your life is determined by who you are, not by what you accomplish. We are, after all, human beings, not human doings. Let's have the base value of our day on that small bit of wisdom and live accordingly. Just be. Okay. Want to do a little bit as well, you know. Right, reasons to stay positive. And this is a little pie chart. This is actually quite funny. So I'll read it in order. It's kind of all random, different sizes of pie, but I'll read it in order of size of the pie, or the portion of the pie. Right, so the first one is something amazing could happen. Okay. Second one is, this is obviously American, you've gotten through tough times before. And the next one is funny. Dogs. That's all it says. Dogs. I mean, obviously, you know, cats as well. No, all wonderful little animals and big animals. Next one is, a lot of things are still going right. So, yeah, even if things are going badly, though, things are going. Yeah, that's true, I suppose. And the last one is, it won't last forever. Okay, right, so unf yourself. The most important relationship you can ever grow is the one you have with yourself. Simple as that. And life hacks. This is funny. You know, I love these. I think they're just like, it's like, oh, what can we have for today? But right, if you tend to wake up early after a night of drinking, I imagine they mean alcohol. It might be because your blood sugar is low. Yep. Okay, so far so good. A slice of bread with peanut butter can solve this. That's very specific, isn't it? But you know, whatever you know, I suppose, yeah, that's good as any, isn't it? So anyway, tips of today. There won't be any tips for tomorrow because that is the tips for the weekend. We are a Saturday. Yeah, I'm kind of losing touch of days of the week at the moment, but yeah, it's definitely Saturday today, so happy Saturday.